Asian strikes.
Nine p.m. sharp Eastern African time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome so much to News at 9, coming to you live from Boss TV headquarters. My name is Shadrach Ogega. We do hope that you've had yourself a nice weekend, and it's time now to get you updated on the news that we've sourced for the entire day. And we started off on a political note where Kenya Kwanza, led by Deputy President William Ruto, today toured areas of Kiunete, Kionyo, Nkubu, Buriu in Meru County, selling off his campaigns on his tab at the presidency. Ruto, who was flanked by Meru leaders, promised to revive the economy of the country upon being elected, and where he did also maintain that his opponents have no track record of development, claiming that they just hide behind the successes of the Jubilee administration. Let's listen in.
Hii kwa kutukaribisha hapa Maua, mambo yale mengine tutasema baadaye. Nataka niseme tu jambo la mwisho kwa viongozi, sisi wote tulio viongozi. Tafadhali, viongozi wote katika taifa letu la Kenya, tuwe waangalifu wakati tunaendesha kampeni zetu. Tunataka tuwe na kiasi na tusiseme mambo ambayo yanaweza kutugawanya kama Wakenya, na tuseme mambo ambayo yanaweza kuleta utata kati ya Wakenya. Tunataka kila mtu ajieleze, aeleze sera yake. Wananchi wa Kenya ni waadilifu na ni watu wenye akili, wataamua sera gani ni bora kuliko hiyo ingine
kupitia kwa miraa. Kwa hivyo kama ile bilioni walisema imetoka kusaidia wakulima, ikiwekwa kwa value addition vile serikali ambayo ya Kenya Kwanza itakuja, wakulima wa miraa hawataangamia na hawatapata tabu. Kwa hivyo tunaomba tu mtuangalie vizuri. Kama Kenya Kwanza tulikuja pamoja, ANC, Amani, National Congress, tunasema uchumi bora na pesa mfukoni.
Vile tu tunaendesha kwetu, naona ni vile mnasema pale roho yenu iko, ni pale roho zetu kule Murang'a ziko. Na ninakubaliana na nyinyi ya kwamba hapo mbele kuna ushindi.
Tutashirikiana, tutembee pamoja. Tutatembea pamoja. Na ndio tumekuja hapa mbele yenu kwa unyenyekevu kuomba kura yenu, ndio tuweze kutengeneza serikali ambayo itashughulika na maendeleo ya taifa letu bila ya kubagua mtu yeyote ama bila ya kuacha Wakenya wengine nyuma. Na mimi ninaamini ya kwamba tutatembea na nyinyi watu wa Meru hapa.
Now, while Kenya Kwanza was in Meru, the Azimio movement led by former Prime Minister Raila Odinga took its campaign to Mombasa ahead of tomorrow's Kwale tour. Raila, who spoke last at the mega rally at Tononoka grounds, said that the Azimio movement will form government and bring cure to the many problems being faced in the country. Let's listen in.
Hii ndio sababu tumesema tunataka kuunganisha Wakenya wawe kama kitu kimoja. Tumesema wakulima wetu tutawasaidia. Tutaleta kitu kinaitwa smart agriculture, ili wakulima waweze kupata haki yao kwa jasho yao. Vile vile tumesema upande wa wafanyikazi, tutahakikisha kwamba wafanyikazi wanapata haki yao sawa sawa. Hii mambo ya SGR tutaangalia vizuri. Mambo ya SGR tutaangalia vizuri. Sasa tumesema kuna watu wengine ambao wanaitwa socially vulnerable population. Kuna watu wengine walikuja hapa kutafuta kazi. Amepiga lami, hajapata kazi mpaka sasa. Mwingine alikuwa anafanya kazi, amefutwa kazi.
Na nataka nimjibu Bwana Ruto. Nimwambie kama hujui baba ni engineer. Wewe sijui wewe umesomea nini, lakini baba ni engineer. Na baba ataziba ile mifereji umetoboa kwa treasury ya kuiba pesa ya umma, ndio hao vijana wapate 6,000 shillings. Kwa hivyo tunamjua na tunataka kumwambia hiyo amezoea pesa ya umma, ametoboa mashimo treasury. Baba atakuja kuziba ndio vijana wapate pesa.
Kazi yenu imekuwa kunyoa, kuiba, kuchukua, kuazamisha na kuhakikisha mali ni yenu. Tumewaambia mbio zimepigwa. Mbio ya mgango inasema wakati umefika.
Oye! Mombasa oye! Baba, sisi tunataka kuhakikishia kwamba Mombasa itakuwa ni ngome ya ODM.
Nataka kwanza na waomba kwa unyenyekevu watu wa Mombasa.
Now from politics, let's head to education matters. And the Education CS Professor George Magoha has asked private schools to also construct new classrooms to facilitate the smooth transition in 2023. Magoha spoke this during the official commissioning of the new classrooms constructed at Mangu High School in Kiambu County.
According to the Minister of Education, Professor George Magoha, out of the 6,897 classrooms that the government plans to build in the first phase, 2,000 classrooms have been completed, with 350 classrooms already established by the Ministry of Education in an effort to improve CBC's new curriculum services.
Our original number was 6,497. We have completed 2,000. And we have commissioned about 350.
Minister Magoha, at the launch of 2 classrooms at Mangu, has also instructed private schools owners to start investing in the construction of new classrooms that will increase the space for students graduating from primary school to lower secondary, while promising that they will get any help they need from the government.
It is now time for private secondary schools in the country who intend to partake in the junior secondary schools to also budget and build their own classrooms. That is as far as the secondary schools are concerned. The standard is there. And also to encourage, especially in the urban areas like Nairobi, Kisumu and Mombasa, where we have very few high schools, that if there are primary schools, private primary schools, which would want standalone junior secondary schools, we want to encourage them to work with us and build junior secondary schools there.
Mr. Magoha also praised the government's move to build new classrooms in all schools in the country, saying that so far Garissa, Madera, Wajir and Meru counties are leading in the way in the construction of classrooms.
Globally, when you talk of counties, the top county is Garissa, which is now at 99%. The second one is Mandera, which is at 94%, and I'm extremely delighted and happy about that. The third one is Wajir, which is at about 90%. So you can see how very serious the northern counties have taken this issue.
Mr. Magoha, for his part, has assured the students that the national examinations, which will be held in early March, are safe, and anyone found guilty of theft of the examinations will be punished.
We have got everything that is required. So if you dare to open the exam, we shall know where you have opened it. That's all I can tell you.
Reporting for Boss TV News, my name is Miriam DT.
Now, from matters of education, let's look at what is happening with insecurity at Kerio Valley. And the Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i has hinted that the government will apply a new level of force and fire to ensure that bandits are wiped out at the parts of Kerio Valley in order to restore peace. He said that from the recent attacks that have triggered the targeting of civilians and not cattle, it was clear that they were criminals and not traditional cattle rustlers. The CS further called upon the leaders in the region to work together with the government to address the insecurity challenge. Let's listen to what Mr. Matiang'i said.
To seek authorization of the council to declare the Pokot warriors and the Pokot movement, they are an outlawed organization, and we will categorize them the same way we categorize MRC and the terror groups that we have in the country. What that means in terms of security is that we are going to apply a new level of force and fire to wipe out that organization. We have an operation going on in that part of our country. In fact, I just came close to declaring curfew in that part of the country, just as I did in Lamu, so that it gives us an opportunity to limit movement and to be able to sort out some of this.
Mbeere South Member of Parliament Geoffrey Kingangi has embarked on a project of improving football fields in the area in order to nurture and develop budding sports talents. The MP said that the majority of playing grounds were in deplorable condition and needed a lot of searching to make them payable and to increase the interest in sporting activities, especially among the young people. This is a story filed and prepared by Clifford Mark.
Speaking at Gachoka Stadium on Saturday during the award ceremony of trophies and cash prizes to winners of a soccer tournament dubbed Mamba Cup that involved 52 teams, the legislature said that the program will also target primary schools that serve both learners and the community around.
Tutaenda kuboresha zaidi hivi viwanja ziwe kama mini stadiums ambayo iko na choo, iko na sports store ambayo itakuwa equipment ya sports, na hivyo na tunaamini kwamba tutakuwa tumeboresha kwa muda mrefu talent za watu wa Mbeere South.
This, he said, will go a long way in identifying upcoming talents both in athletics and ball games right from the young age and develop them into professional sporting personalities.
Shughuli ya viwanja peke yake tumeweka karibu milioni 6. Manake kila ward iko na kiwanja. Na si kiwanja tu ya mpira, kiwanja kubwa kiwango ya kwamba itakuwa na mpira, itakuwa na running tracks, itakuwa na volleyball na itakuwa na netball.
One of the players in the just ended tournament, Brian Kimeu, held the initiative, saying it was helping them to keep off drugs and alcohol by channeling their energies into good use that could also turn around their financial fortunes.
Kwa mashinani ile challenge kubwa kabisa inakuwa tu ile mtu anaweza jitolea a support team, sababu ukienda mashinani kabisa ndiko kuna wale ma players talented kabisa, nao watu wanakuja kuchaguana hawafiki huko ndani kabisa. Kwa hivyo mimi napenda tu kuwaambia in terms of games waingia tu huko mashinani wanachagua watu. Hiyo challenge nyingine ni in terms of balls na shoes za kucheza, hiyo imekuwa challenge nyingine kubwa tena sana. Kwa hivyo mimi as a team captain ningeomba tu pajitolee tu yule sponsor aweze kusupport na games, kit, kila kitu, viatu, cons, each and everything.
Cliff Mark, Boss TV.
The government, through the Ministry of Agriculture, has been asked to invest more in technological ways in improvement of mushroom farming that is continuing to take shape in parts of Kakamega County. This was said by Mushroom Farmers Union Chair Paul Kisangani, who had asked also and advised more farmers to join the union, which will champion for the development of their farming processes.
Like Jomo Kenyatta University, Masinde Muliro University, and we also have individuals that are properly trained and have facilities for producing high quality spawn, including myself. So farmers can be able to access good quality spawn from those institutions that I've mentioned. But also, we can also import from South Africa, from the Netherlands, from Belgium. Those are also countries that have very good quality spawn that can be imported for production. But for sustainability and reduction of cost of production, we encourage that farmers can even venture into spawn multiplication so that they are able to reduce on their costs. And this is not a very complicated technology. They can be trained and be able to produce their spawn, provided their demand for spawn